Gentlemen, if no one's told you, you got to tell yourself. You are special. You are important. You are the man.
Today marks a day that we lost what me and millions of other people consider a great man, Kevin Rashawn Samuels. He passed away May 5th, 2022. Now, who was Kevin Samuels, KS, or the Godfather? Well, he was an American internet personality and image consultant. He rose to popularity in 2020 and was considered a polarizing figure based on his YouTube and Instagram live streams discussing modern society and relationships. Now, Kevin, as a lot of you know, started talking to men, and that is why I placed that first video, because he always wanted to instill that confidence in men and that go-getter mentality and attitude in men. And that's what he did. Once he was finished with that, he moved on to who? The women. And guys, this next clip that we're going to hear is something that we're still seeing today.
We're going to see more women over 40 in relationships with younger men. Why? It makes them feel, because that's all they can get. They can't get men on their level. They can't get their colleagues. They can't get their colleagues. They can't get their the director or the CEO. They can't do that. So they got to get a guy who's on their sexual marketplace value.
Kevin Samuels had many women to come on his show, and it never ceased to amaze him what those women would say. And guys, whenever they would say something crazy, before he cut them off, or right after he cut them off, he would say this.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
Now, we had to give Kevin Samuels credit, because he would listen and he would go by the vibe that he received from the women. Now, if he ever got to this point, you best believe you had already pissed him off. What point was that? Here. Yep, ladies, you were a lost cause if he ever did that, because at that moment he told that woman or whoever was on the show that night to buy a dog and die alone. Why? Because there wasn't any hope, and you'll probably get called average and fat. Now, guys, if you've made it this far, here are some highlights of times where KS was celebrating, and it's just so refreshing to see him laughing and just enjoying himself. Now, this is one of the times he was at his birthday was being celebrated, and I don't think he really expected it. So this was one of those moments. Now, I forgot the attorney's name, but I remember getting this off of his page and listening to him talk about it. But the kicker was when he came back from the grave at Vivica Fox. So, guys, let's listen to this and we'll come back.
Like he said, was that if you're over 38 and you haven't married or something like that, that you're no good and disposable. To me, he was a shock jock. And, you know, I hope this is teaching folks a lesson about the karma that you put out, the negativity that you put out in the world, that when karma comes knocking at your door, she might not be so kind. So, you know, the fact that he killed over real quick and was supposedly with a woman that we don't yet know the nationality.
Who gives a shit what you give, Vivica Fox? You can't keep a man. One of your biggest regrets is you never had a kid. You never turned out a plus sign. See, I got a problem with women like you, thinking that you talk as though you're someone to be appeased. Shut up, Vivica Fox. I'm about tired of seeing your twisted up mouth everywhere. Every time you come on camera.
So, guys, if you don't remember the video that made Kevin Samuels go completely viral, we're going to watch a little clip from that, and then we're going to come back.
around. But this has happened. The older you ladies get, the more you get set in your ways. Book a session, because I don't want to do this in public, man. Because you seem like a sweet woman, but you don't. But you're not getting it.
You're being so mean.
I'm not being. Don't tell me I'm being mean. But I'm about to be mean. I get tired of you broads telling me I'm being mean because you cannot handle the goddamn truth. You called my show on a day that you ain't even supposed to be here, and I honored the call and sat here and tried to help you. And I'm telling me I'm being mean. Get the fuck out of my phone. I'm tired of y'all doing this shit.
You're gonna learn today.
So many people took offense to that video. So many people wanted to know the man who had the gall to say what he said. As for me, guys, this is when I found Kevin Samuels. And from that day until this day, I hold fast and believe every word he said. Rest in peace, Kevin Samuels. We miss you.